What is up, Brown Girl Tribe? Happy Friday, or whatever day that you're watching this video. So this is part 2 to the Sisterhood of Accountability. Last week we talked about being classy, graceful, walking in a place with style and grace, as Biggie would say. But this week we're going to talk about time wasting and time wasters, because one day you're 19, you blink, you're 29, and you blink again and you're 39. Well, that's the story of my life. And sometimes you may look back like, where did this time go? Did I allow people to waste my time? Did I even allow myself to waste my own time? And I think a lot of times we like to say, well, this person or this wasted my time, but you allowed that to happen. So once again, taking accountability. Before we even think about, let's say, getting into a relationship, an intimate relationship, people should have intentions. And whoever you're dating, you should always ask, what is your intentions for me? And if the intentions are not lined up to what you have in mind, so let's say you want to get married, you want to have children, you want to live this really dope, soft life, and that person is like, I'm just trying to get it in and try to knock it down, that's wasting time. And then sometimes we're like, well, I'm going to get into it because maybe this person look good. You think they have something to offer. I'm going to change their mind and I'm going to do this and blah, 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 blah. You can't change anyone but yourself. And that's a hard job to do, right? Because as humans, we do not like change at all. We do like to be complacent. We do like to be comfortable. So make sure that you are not allowing anyone to waste your time. That when that person tells you something and their actions show you, you better believe them. So Dr. Maya Angelou, one of my favorite quotes, when someone show you who they are, you better believe them. And I always put my little sprinkle in there, and you better be all the way out. It's not time for you to be sticking around like, oh, I can change them. No. Also, too, even in friendships with your sisterhood, you shouldn't be wasting time with chicks who ain't going nowhere with their life, who, if you want to be a wife, you want to be a queen, you want to be a goddess, and they out here want to be 304s, they out here doing hood rat activity, that's not in alignment of your purposes. That's not in alignment of your intentionality or what you was called on this earth to do. So we outgrow people every day. Every day we outgrow people, and that's okay. Still sending love and light to them, still sending peace and blessings to them. But when you outgrow people, you are going to elevate to new circles, and sometimes in between that time, you have to rock by yourself, and you have to get to know who you are and say, you know what, whether you're a queen in training, or you a goddess, you got to unlearn some things. Maybe you was out here in these streets wasting time, like I said, with the city girls, 304, with the hood rats, right? And you may have to take that time in between to unlearn those behaviors, to unpack some bad habits that you may have learned along the way. We all have been there and done that, right? Whether if it was hanging with people who was complacent in life, right? Sometimes that rubs off on you because you are guilty by association. I don't care what anybody say, it's better to be in good company. All right, so that's time waster. Another time waster, your job, your career. If you in that piece every day like, yo, I hate it here, this is not part of the purpose, this is not part of the plan, this is not what the Most High want me to do, and every day you hate yourself and you hate your job, and there's no glow to your skin, there's no glow up in your career and your money, or just even professional development, you are wasting time every day on that job instead of getting busy, dusting off that resume or CV. You're gaining new skills, you're networking, you're like, okay, let me sit down and write all the skills that I had attained over, let's say, this year, and just even the certifications. Even let's say, for instance, this is my case. I have a master's degree, I'm a professor, I do PhD level work. I have to constantly ask myself, is it worth my time to go back and get a PhD to pursue that? And that's something that is going to to be revealed to me, you know, and I said, if it's meant for me to go get a PhD, it's going to be fully funded, right? Even though I'm getting highly recruited because of the high level of work that I do I want to waste another 2-3 more years in the classroom getting a PhD? You know, so that's something that I'm thinking about, because I'll be 40, and I know I keep talking about this. I'll be 40 in January, and there's things that I want to do on a personal level, and my professional level is here. It's taking off, is where I wanted to be at. And, you know, for me, I'm like, okay, what's the next level? So that's between me and God, right? But I don't sit there and waste time dwelling on, well, should I do this and should I do that? The answer is going to happen. We just have to make time to listen to God, and have to make time to really reflect on, is this in my purpose? Am I in alignment with, just because, you know, the society may say you're supposed to have X, Y, and Z, but is that truly what I'm supposed to be doing? Or is it another time waster because I want to throw myself into work or throw myself into school because I don't want to heal, or because whatever the case is? So that's another time waster as well, is, you know, just really just straddling the fence and not having any actions. So don't waste your time doing that. The fourth thing of time wasting is social media. I mean, I like social media. Maybe I'm dating myself, but I remember when social media was like, it went from AOL chat room to Yahoo chat room to Black Planet, MySpace, my senior year in undergrad school, to Facebook, and now you got IG, you got TikTok, all these things, right? And social media, going between these apps, can be a time waster. You know what's another time waster? And it's going back to number one when I was talking about relationships. You know, when people look at your stories and, you know, you may be crushing on somebody and they keep looking at your stories, that's another time waster. Is that person going to pursue you, or y'all going to keep looking at each other's stories and be like, oh, they look good, oh, she look good? A lot of times people just like what they like what they see. Do that means that they like your personality? Do they want to pursue you? You know, are you showing interest? 9 times out of 10, no. And women, stop wasting your time. Sis, stop wasting your time, because this quote-unquote crush is looking at your stories every day and he still haven't said anything. If a man wants you, he is going to come and get you. Period. He is going to come and get you. He's going to make it known. He's going to make, like I said, he's going to be intentional. That's top tier. He's going to be like, hey, you know, slide in the DMs, get your phone number. You guys going to have conversation. Not this text situationships, whatever be going on out here. But he's going to make his presence known, plan dates, do all these dope things. It's going to be a natural flow, right? We don't have to be screaming, oh, I'm a divine feminine and he's in his divine masculine. You gonna know when that man pursue you. So stop wasting your time like, oh, he's looking at my stories and I wonder if blah blah blah. If that man wants you, he gonna make it known, okay? He's going to make it known. You gonna be like, damn, this dude is like pursuing me, hard body. All right. So that's the fourth time waster. Stop wasting your time with the woulda, coulda, shouldas, what if, this is my crush, and oh my God, the Instagram and Facebook stories. So what? He just probably find you physically, or she, you know, is finding you physically attractive. Don't look no more into it unless they start pursuing your behind. All right. So that is it as far as with taking accountability for time. I want all my sisters to take accountability for your time. Time is so precious. Time is so valuable. You cannot get time back. You can get money back, but I want you all to really treat time very precious and stop being on CP time. Okay. You know, for my Africans and Caribbean folks, you know, I know y'all, some like to show up 2-3 hours late. That's disrespectful. Don't ever disrespect time. Time is very valuable. Time is precious. Time is money too, right? Time is spiritual, because you don't know how much more time you have above ground. So make every moment count. Manage your time wisely when it comes to just the pursuits and the purpose and intentionality that you have for your life, and that others have for your life too. So don't let anyone come into your life or any type of device or any type of social media dictate your time. And I remember one of my old co-workers said this. She's all like, you get to manage your time. Don't let the time manage you. And I was like, dang, which is fact. So you got 8 hours to work, right? And then also too, you want to rest go to sleep for 8 hours. You can eat. You can definitely hydrate. Make sure that you're taking them 30 minutes to exercise, beautify yourself. Take time for yourself. Read, relax, pray, have fun, get in the sun, all that jazz. But make sure that you manage your time and don't let the time manage you. And like I said, you're going to blink and you're going to be 39 or you're going to be 49 and 59 and you're like, what did I do with my life? Don't ever, ever, ever get to that point in which time is just passing you by because you on the sidelines, not being an active participant in your life. So that is today's build. I hope you all have an amazing Friday. I love my tribe. Next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about for the Sisterhood of Accountability, but please like, please share, please comment if you have like a topic you want me to touch on. Definitely put your comments in the comment section. So much love and light to you guys. Be safe, stay fly. Peace.